Hello friends, it is Ocrevus infusion day. Those 6 months come around fast, lads. Let me just recenter this. Come around fast. And I am legging it out the door. So I'm going to run around and get the bus, because the bus goes straight into the hospital, which is so nice. I'm out of breath because I ran up the stairs. I've got my coconut latte. I've got a book with me, lunch. They do provide lunch in there, but none of it is vegan, so gotta bring my own supplies. Anyways, let's go get my infusion. So I'm back from the hospital. I'm actually back a good few hours, probably around 4 hours or something. I had a bit of a different experience, like in a good way. Sorry, hello if you're new here. Hi, you're very welcome. My name is Jessie. I have MS and I make some MS videos, some not so MS videos. Anyways, so this is my 3rd time getting the Ocrevus infusion, and my Ocrevus nurse said like it's not until your 3rd infusion that you actually kind of know how you're going to react to the drug going forward, because the 1st and 2nd time it's still quite new to your body. Anyways, usually when I get steroids, my heart does be flying, and I do be like a little bit out of breath. None of that this time, which I was delighted about, because I hate that feeling of just like nearly panting. But yeah, got my painkillers, antihistamines, then the steroids, and then straight into the infusion. And it was actually nice because it wasn't busy at all. Usually there's maybe 4 other patients, 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 other patients at the same time as me, but I was the only one this time that was receiving Ocrevus, because I bring the Ocrevus patients in early in the morning because it takes so long, and then like usually the Tysabri patients come in the afternoon. But because the manager was on annual leave this week, they were limited to the amount of people that they were bringing in for their infusions, so it was so nice and quiet, which means that like when, let's say, my steroids were finished, straight away they were getting the Ocrevus ready, whereas sometimes you could be sitting there for like half an hour waiting for the nurses to finish up with a patient and, you know, switch around and all that. But yeah, so I had none of that like real fast heartbeat. When I got the infusion itself, I was grand initially. Started off slow and then they ramp it up. But I'd say after about an hour of getting it, my blood pressure began to drop, which always happens to me. My blood pressure drops quite low, and I just have to drink loads and loads and loads of water. This time, I didn't have to drink as much water. So I went from drinking like, I think 6 litres one time to 3 litres this time. So that's really not that bad. And I only went to the toilet 3 times. As opposed to, I think, the last 2 times I've been in, I'd be going up and going to the toilet every half hour. And also, like, I fell asleep like 3 times. So I really feel like either one, I was tired, or the effects of the Piriton were more impacting me than, let's say, the steroids. So all in all, it was a great day. Great day to be alive. Yeah, then when I got home, I feel like now I'm feeling the effects of the steroids. Maybe not so much now, but initially when I came home, loads of energy. Loads of energy, which is fine. But yeah, just been chilling out, watching the television, watched the Wham movie, article, documentary. Don't know why I said article, but you know what I mean. The back of my neck is a little bit sore, but that could be because I was away at the weekend. And you know, when you sleep in a different bed, your posture is a bit off, but also could be how I slept in the chair, or it could be the Ocrevus infusion, because I remember the first time I got it, I think I had really bad lower back pain, or was it upper, or was it both? I can't remember. A little bit sore, but like definitely doable. But yeah, I think I feel so good now because I'm like feeling the benefits of the steroids, which I'm not complaining about. Usually like my biggest symptoms after I get the Ocrevus infusion is fatigue. Like I'll probably sleep in till all hours tomorrow. And it usually does last for, I'm usually around 2 weeks before I come back to feeling normal. But yeah, usually I feel like quite acidic, feel lack of appetite. Sorry, acidic is in like kind of heartburny reflux. So I'll keep an eye on it over the next few days and see if that happens this time around. Be weird if it doesn't, because it happened the 1st and the 2nd time. But then maybe it's just like my body's like, no, it's okay. You don't need to bring up acid. Anyways, I feel a bit groggy. And I forgot my lunch. So sad, because I do come around and offer people lunch. Like you can get soup and sandwiches, but like the sandwich is ham and cheese, which obviously I can't have. And there's probably some sort of cream or butter or something in the soup, so I couldn't have that. But usually I bring my own Sambo. This time I forgot it. That memory really isn't holding up too well. But I did have a little Trek bar and I had some cheese and onion crisps, so got me through it. And then my sister came and collected me and she had a coconut latte, so love that for me. I will check in tomorrow and see what the story is, see what symptoms I have, maybe lack of symptoms. Good morning. It is the next day. I'm so tired. I guess those steroids have worn off. So I slept for like 11 hours. Which is kind of impressive. Probably sleep throughout the day as well. I can feel it in my eyes. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I don't feel that hungry, which is kind of normal. I normally don't feel hungry after I have Ocrevus. So the plan today is to rest either in my bed or on the couch. And I have a nurse with me. She has 4 legs and she's hairy. And her name is Nala. Are you minding me, Nala? Are you looking after me? You think so? Oh, you're a lovely little girlie. Look at your white face. Are you cross? Oh, I think she's delighted. Oh my god, I'm so fucking tired. Anyways, I haven't shown you. I got my nails done. How unreal are they? They're my real nails. Like just biab gel over them. But that length is the length of my nails. So cool. I might go down and make a coffee. I don't really know if I want one. But I think there's always a place in my heart for coconut lattes. It's the next day, Wednesday. Tired today, but definitely not as tired as yesterday. Yeah, I'd say I slept for around 10 hours. That's so much. Like, that's wild. That's crazy. That's loco. But I have Nurse Nala with me again. On duty. Are you on duty, Nala? Are you sleeping? I hope not. You're meant to be looking after the patient. No, they're not out the window. I'm right in front of you. I'm right here. The patient is right in front of you. Anywho, all I did yesterday was sit on the couch and it was so nice. Just lying there, sitting there, watching YouTube, doing nothing, resting my brain, resting my body. I was actually looking on the Ocrevus Reddit and it's crazy to see how the drug affects different people. The one thing that I did see, oh my god, is a lot of people definitely experienced way more symptoms on the first dose. Well, the first half and the second half, and even then the second dose that they got. It looks like the majority of people it gets easier, but in saying that, like, it still varies from person to person. But it's just really interesting. But yeah, it's mad because some people are like super cautious after they get the infusion, which is what I would be and what I was told in terms of like wearing your mask. Be careful for like the first month after getting it. It's mad to see the difference. Like, some people are like, no, I was told that, like, you know, I just have to wash my hands, and then some people are like, no, I was told to wear a mask and be careful with who I'm around, only be around people that you trust, in terms of like how they would be socializing and stuff. And yeah, and then a lot of people do the same, like kind of work from home for a couple of weeks after they get their infusion, wear their masks. Some people would be like, no, I only wear my mask if I feel I'm getting unwell. Yeah, it's just mad to see the kind of different information that people are given. But it's mad because when I got COVID, I was sick for so long. Like, I wasn't testing positive anymore, but the remnants of my symptoms were just there for so long. Like, mainly just constant runny nose. Now, it was way better compared to when I was testing positive. When I was positive, I was so unwell. But yeah, it kind of got to a point where I was like, oh, maybe this isn't the end of COVID. Or this isn't the end of COVID. Maybe it's something else, or maybe it's hay fever, or maybe it's allergies. But then looking at how other people experienced COVID while on Ocrevus, other people were saying that they were so unwell for so long, and even if they get like a cold, they're like sick for weeks and weeks and weeks. I'm like, so it was just COVID. But it also explains because like at the end of last year, I think from about November, December till about March of this year, I was just sick, constant, just felt like I had a head cold. Now obviously I did get COVID as well, but I just felt so like I had a head cold all the time when I was run down, and it just didn't go away for so long, which it's actually kind of mad to think that it can take you that long to get over an illness or an infection or whatever it is. Anyways, enough about me. enough about my trauma. Nurse Lala was bold yesterday. All she wanted to do was play, and I was like, you're on duty. Hello. Why do you keep getting up? Yeah, my appetite defo isn't as suppressed as it normally would have been after Ocrevus. Like normally I'd feel real acid or acidic in my chest. I definitely don't feel as hungry as I did, let's say, over the weekend or before my infusion. Go downstairs, sit on the couch, eat bread, get all fat and sassy. That's the POA for today. So it's later on in the day. It's probably about 5:30, 20 past 5. I've had one nap. I felt more tired today, but I did get up earlier. I woke up earlier, so kind of makes sense why I needed a nap. But I do feel, so it was weird when I woke up in the morning. I was like, oh, I don't feel so bad. I feel better than I did yesterday. But now throughout today, I feel more tired than I did throughout yesterday. I just feel like I have less energy. Yeah, I felt a little bit sick today. I'm not gonna lie. But look, all very manageable. Very, very, very manageable. It's nothing compared to having a relapse. And that's the main thing. Anyways, just thought I'd fill you in on that information in case I forgot to do it tomorrow. Yeah, I keep going between like hot and cold. Is hot? Let me go, this is very posh. I keep going between hot and cold, so not sure what that's about. Anyways, I'll check in tomorrow. Tell you one thing, lads, I am tired today. Whew, I could not get out of that bed. Kept waking up and I'd be like, right, I'll get up now. And I'd be like, nope. And I'd just nod straight back asleep. But I had a shower because I desperately needed it. My hair needed a good scrubbing. Very tired today, lads. Whew. I don't feel so bad now. I feel tired, but I don't feel how I did when I first woke up. Just putting some cuticle oil on. Gotta look after those biap. Yeah, gotta go downstairs, make myself some brekkie, watch some YouTube, and just chill out. Every day I've come on, I feel like my hair is a different colour. Well, no, actually, that's a lie. I just washed it yesterday. It is Friday? Yeah, it's Friday. Yes, it's Friday. So yesterday, one thing I noticed is I feel like I'm run down. I can like feel it in my nose, like I was blowing my nose a lot yesterday. I was like, am I getting sick already? What the fuck? Or it feels like I've got hay fever, which I could just be more reactive to my allergies, or maybe my allergies are just a bit more prominent, if you will, and it's still a little bit there. Actually no, it's definitely still there today, so we shall see. We shall keep an eye on it. Nothing a bit of rest can't fix, you know yourself. And Tasha Kerboshti, so I guess it's another day of him being in bed being on the couch. So I'm going to wrap up this video here. It is now Saturday. Yes, it's Saturday, so 6 days, day 6 post-infusion. Well, no, day 5 post-infusion. Day 6 including the day of infusion. Wow. I guess overall it's been probably the easiest infusion out of all the infusions that I've gotten. So I've had the first 2 halves, which makes 1 full dose. Then I had the second infusion, which was the full dose on its own. So that's 2. So 2 halves of a full. And then this is my third one, which is a full dose as well. But yeah, it was definitely easier than the other infusions that I've gotten. I did have the usual low blood pressure when I was getting the infusion, but it wasn't as bad as the other infusions that I've gotten. And yeah, I feel like my body was able to, sorry, all my mullet is growing out, so it's just like, oh yeah, I feel like my body was able to not necessarily fix itself, but like the last times I was getting it, I constantly was drinking loads and loads of water, and like it was hard for my blood pressure to get above 90 something. Whereas this time round, I'd have a bit of water and it was able to get up to over like 100. It might be like 101 or 102, as opposed to like 90 over something. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I guess my body is just kind of managing with it better. I did get a little bit of itchy ears and throat, but again, it was only for a very short period of time. And yeah, it was, I think it was around when they increased it to one of the flow rates. I can't remember which one. Yeah, definitely the easiest round of infusions that I've gotten. As far as I'm aware, it's not going to take a step back. It's just going to be like this from now on, which is great. And yeah, like I am tired, but like nothing compared to the other infusions that I've gotten, which is unreal. Yeah, oh, my battery's dying, so I'm gonna actually wrap this up. But yeah, I do like to give my body that rest that it needs, because obviously now I'm at my most vulnerable. So I just like to sleep as much as I can. Sleep, rest, chill out for at least those first 2 weeks. I'm really looking after myself, and then the last 2 weeks of the month, it's not that I'm not looking after myself, but I'm doing more than I would have done in the first 2 weeks. But yeah, my battery's flashing red, so I'm gonna leave this video here. Thumbs up for a successful infusion, I think, in my opinion. So I actually get my MRI results in a few days, so I'll also be doing a video on that, so stay tuned. Fingers crossed all is good, and yes, I shall see you all in the next video. Bye.